Now, announced this morning as fifth on the BBC Music Sound of 2018 shortlist. This is the list that launched careers like the careers of Adele, Ellie Goulding, Florence and the Machine. Are this band? They're called Pale Waves. They're from Manchester, and they are Heather Barron-Gracie and Ciara Doran. And here are a couple of tracks. We're going to start with There's a Honey, followed by New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, before that There's a Honey, and Pale Waves are with me. Heather and Ciara, good morning to you. Great to have you on.
Morning.
I've just made your day by saying I've downloaded New Year's Day.
Yeah.
You both looked horrified actually, thinking what's this old woman downloading that for? It's the last thing we need. So tell me a bit about your friendship. How did you meet? Heather, how did you meet?
Yeah, so we met online, I guess, didn't we? Mm-hmm. I saw Ciara's picture and then I instantly sort of drew to her because of her fashion sense.
What was it about her fashion sense?
Well, you know when you just see some people and you're like...
Kindred spirit.
They just don't really care what... they don't follow anyone's sort of rules. So I guess I was instantly drawn to her, and then we just never spent a day apart after we met up.
Oh, is that right, Ciara?
Yeah, only on Christmas we don't spend
Yeah, all right.
together.
Well, we don't need every single detail of what you did over Christmas. You're heavily 80s influenced, aren't you? Tell me about some of the artists and the bands that you both really love from the 80s.
We love The Cure,
Right.
one of our favourite bands.
The Blue Nile, we listen to a lot of that.
Yeah, I forgot Blue Nile. What's that album? Night Lights, City Lights?
That's off Hats, isn't it?
Downtown.
Yeah,
Downtown.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Such a
they
good song.
they are brilliant, but they are moody and quite dark.
Yeah.
Where's the? Have you got any light and shade about you, or are you both? Because those two tracks sounded pretty perky to me.
I guess within my songwriting, usually I write quite dark stuff, and that sort of the music sort of balances it out because that's quite uplifting.
Yeah. So it's like a mix
A nice
of
sort
emotion.
of contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's you two in the band. There are others in the band, Ciara?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
two boys.
Right, and what do they do? Because you play the drums, Ciara.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Guitar and bass.
Right. I know I just don't want to focus on the fact that you play the drums, but I suppose it is still relatively unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Well, you get a lot of girls coming up to you at our shows, don't you, saying Ciara's really inspired them to start playing drums, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And it's important, I think, to emphasise this is your band with boys in it, not the
Yeah.
other way round.
No.
Is that
Yeah, it's our
something
band.
you feel strongly about, Ciara, though, making that clear to people?
Not well, no, because we love them.
Yeah,
as well.
it's their band as much as it is ours. But I guess we started the band together. We're the sort of dominant writers within the band,
Yeah.
the face of the band, really.
So
But we're all sort of really close best friends.
this whole business, this BBC list, it really has. I mean, I've read out some of the names that were on it, have been on it in the past. This is big, big stuff,
Yeah,
isn't
we're
it?
really excited about
So, well, Ciara, how are you going to make the most of it? How are you going to use this?
I don't know. We're
I
just
guess just being a part of it is just
yeah, it's really
something
cool.
massive within that, itself, being on that list with so many great artists.
Yeah, we're really honoured to be picked for it, really.
When's your album out?
Later this year, I think.
We started recording it what was it, yesterday or the day before that?
Yeah.
Time has no meaning.
No,
does
it actually doesn't when you're in a band. You're like,
Yeah,
what day is it?
Yeah, well, I'm afraid it does have meaning when you're here, but I wish you both the very best of luck. You're brilliant.
Thank
I
you.
love the music for what it's worth, and I know I'm probably not in your target, but it is brilliant stuff, and I think a lot of our listeners will really enjoy it. Pale Waves is the
Thank
name of the band.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you. I hope it really is a springboard.